First and foremost, let's talk about Saturday. How cool was it to be there and kind of be the first team in Fort Wayne to get that far in a unified flag football tournament?
It was awesome. The kids had a great time. We were really excited. We got a police escort out of here. And we get down there and everything was just, it was set up so professionally. Kids were definitely nervous. You can see it in their play a little bit, but it was a great time from beginning to end.
Now, Carroll has had a unified team. Have they had a unified team all 3 years?
Yes.
Okay. Now, you've been the coach throughout this whole program. Okay, so what was it like as a coach's perspective to be with this team for 3 years and then now this year to finally start to get rewarded for your team's success?
Well, we knew it was coming. I mean, we've been really competitive the first 2 years. We won the sectional both years, lost in the regional both years, the first year to Noblesville and the second year to McCutcheon, last year to McCutcheon. And so we knew it was coming, and when we added some players this year, we knew we had a really good shot. My coaching staff is just amazing, and we put about 40 plays in, and we practiced every day. I think we were the only school in the state to start on August 3rd, which was the preseason, and run all the way through the season.
Wow. Not only to stay that disciplined, but to stay that healthy. That's a blessing.
Yeah, we had a couple scares. I think every team probably had a couple scares, but we did. We stayed healthy, and we really had no issues.
Good deal. Now, coming from the coach's perspective too, to also, like I had said before, to make it to the state finals, to be the first team in Fort Wayne to make it to the state finals, you have to carry a little bit of pride with you to be a coach or part of that team, right?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. It's you see the hard work the kids put into it. We practice every day, and the payoff for Dr. Himsel and our superintendent and Mr. Bidding, the principal, and Mr. Ginder, the athletic director, all they've put into this for us. With really the expectation was that we just go out and we represent the school well. From that first day when they said let's get going, let's do it. To everything they've given us, it's just the expectations. We're not really, there wasn't pressure, but there were expectations that we had a good program and that we represented well. So, the whole school community and the whole community is, everything outside the school, everybody has supported us. It's just been a great ride.
I was just showing him before we started this interview, the police escort and everybody cheering. You saw businesses with signs wishing you guys good luck. How big has this community support been for your team?
Oh, it's huge. It's huge. We just have to ask once for certain, for things. I talked to one of the sheriffs, and all of a sudden we had a sheriff escort. We talked to a Fort Wayne police officer, and they were in contact with the sheriff, and they coordinated. I mean, we were out of the picture. Bright Signs, which is a local company, they put a sign outside the parking lot, this big giant sign, and they donated that. Treadway Pools put it up on their sign. A bunch of banks. I mean, people just kind of joined in. And it's a feel-good thing, It's kids, playing sports, and it's a really pure type of sport. It's kind of what sports used to be, and what everybody expects it to be, because there's no like parents yelling and screaming and yelling at the referees and everything, and so it's something that everybody loves to come to. I have people coming to me now saying, we want to be a part of it. How can we be a part of it? Just people from the community.
That's huge.
Yeah, so it is. It is.
How much fun have you had? Oh, you're fine. Yeah, you're fine.
Go ahead, sorry.
No, you're fine. Simple question. How much fun have you had since being a part of this team? Okay,
it's fun every day. One of my coaches, Tim Hoot, he's our offensive coordinator. He asks every day, did you have fun today? And the kids are like, every day it's fun. I coach 5 sports here for them. I do flag football, basketball, track and field, bowling, and bocce. And we just added esports last week, which is going to be our new one for this winter. And I'm here pretty much every day, and I wouldn't do it if I wasn't having fun. It's just we laugh, we have a good time. Everybody's here for the right reason.
You mentioned the purity of unified sports, but what else can unified sports do for all of the participants that are involved with it? What is the point of unified sports?
Well, I think there's a lot of points to it. I think originally it was to get kids with intellectual disabilities involved in athletics, but it has grown way past that. It's turned into a social thing where these kids are now social with the student body. The student body knows who they are. They high five them in the hallway. They're engaged. The whole school community is engaged in it. I travel to every school in the district for the most part, and every school I go to, people say, are asking me questions. I'm trying to think, probably last year, all total in the 5 sports, I probably had 200 to 250 kids involved in and out of the program, and that's huge. And most of the kids that come in to help with the, help from the non-disability point of view, they come in thinking that they're going to help, and they walk out going, boy, I really got help more than I helped. It's just a really feel-good situation. But in the long run, we want this to be just a mainstream part. It's just, these sports are it's a normal part of our athletic department. We want people to think in 10 years, flag football is just another sport at Carroll High School. Track and field, unified track and field, it's a state champion sport. It's another sport at Carroll High School. We don't want anybody looking at us, in 10 years saying, they're a little different, but, we want everybody to say, that's just the way it is. It's part of the fabric here.
Good deal. Now, students that might be watching this piece, if they had any type of inkling or curiosity about unified sports, what would be your pitch to have somebody come out and just try it?
Well, my pitch would be that it's just, like you said, it's a ton of fun. We take it seriously, but we also know how to laugh at ourselves, and we know how to laugh at each other, and we know how to tease each other in the right way. If somebody wanted to come out, they just need to come to one practice and they're sold on it. We will be starting basketball in a couple weeks, and a couple weeks after that, probably starting bowling. So we have a bunch of sport and esports starting. So we have a bunch of things going on, and kids can join one and not have to do the other. So all I need to do is come and show up and see what it's about, and usually they don't leave.
The awards, the trophies, and everything, that's great. But that's the main part of it is coming out here, having fun, and really building a camaraderie with your classmates. What would you say the biggest takeaway from this season was?
Biggest takeaway is that it doesn't matter who the kids are, what classroom they sit in. If you set a bar at a certain level, they'll get there. And if you have expectations and you set that bar high, they'll get there. If you set the bar low, that's where they're going to hang out. But if you have expectations and you set the bar high, they will reach that. And and if they don't, at least they know they tried.
Good deal. Is there anything else that you want to add, Coach, that I might be missing?
No, I just want to thank the community because it's with all the help that we've gotten throughout the year and throughout the 7 years we've been doing this, it's been incredible.
Just say and spell your first and last name.
Lewis, Lewis, Miller, Miller.
Cool. Lewis, how long have you been a part of this program?
I would say about 3 years.
3 years?
Yeah.
So since the program started.
Mm-hmm.
What made you want to be a part of this program when everything was getting started?
Well, number one, my brother's dad is the coach, and he asked me to be a part of it. And I said, definitely yes. I love these kids, and just seeing them smile and just be grateful they have something like this, it was definitely worth giving it a shot. So I gave it a try.
Let's go back to Saturday. These are your teammates. These are your friends. How cool was it for you guys to win a state runners-up trophy on Saturday?
Oh, it was awesome, especially being the first time being there. It was no words. It was just full excitement. Yeah, we got this. We had to get full excitement, but we had to stay focused and try to get that win. It was, yeah.
When you saw some of your teammates coming in and seeing the field for the first time, getting ready for the match, was there a little nervousness there?
Oh, definitely. It was a little nervous and everything, but it was just feeling the turf, getting used to it, playing around, Yeah, I was definitely a little nervous and everything, but we just stayed focused and tried our best.
Good deal. What was your favorite part about this season?
Just being around the kids, getting to see their home lives, their school life, just being there for them and having a sense of hope for them was the best part of it.
Somebody that might be watching this later, either somebody that might have some disabilities, might not, they're watching this and they're thinking, hey, I think I might want to be a part of that. Why should somebody consider being a part of Unified Sports?
It gives them so much opportunities. It's good on a resume. It's good on a lot of things. And just helping others makes you feel good about yourself. And you got to remind yourself why you're doing this. And this is not about me. This is all for them. And it just feels good to do things for other people. And yeah, it's awesome.
If you could go back and do anything differently, would you do it differently?
Oh no, I would never change anything about this. Just being those for the kids, it was the best thing I could do.
Good deal.
Thank you.
Good deal. And let's talk about this Carroll community for a second. It seems like everybody in Northeast Indiana was out on Saturday ready to support you guys. How much of the community involvement has been a big contributor to your guys' success?
It's been big. It helped us, the encouraging and all that. It made us feel like we're not alone. We got this. We kept pushing, gave it our best, and the crowd was there for us. Like, they cheered for us even when we were losing. They still hyped us up, had it going crazy. It was the best thing, a best feeling. And then the parade, oh my goodness, that was the best. Having that much support makes you feel like you're something in life. And it made us feel like, this is more than, a sport. This is more than just having fun. This is a family. And we felt like we were really connected. So that was the best.
Lewis, you're killing these responses, man. That was great.
Thank you.
Now, the other thing I would have to say was, kind of going back to the purity of sports, everybody wants to win. Nobody necessarily wants to lose. But sports aren't always about wins or losses, What would you say the biggest takeaway is from Unified Sports?
The biggest takeaway, let's see, just, remember why you're doing things. You're not going to win everything. You're not going to lose everything. It's just remember why you're doing the thing that you're doing and why are you doing it. It's like family-wise, you do it to do it. You don't do it to get nothing out of it. You just try your hardest at everything you do because you never say no to an opportunity. So I said yes to this opportunity, and look where it got me now.
That's awesome. Lewis, anything else you want to add?
No, just thanks for the support. Thanks for all you guys do for us, and that's all I can ask for.
Spell your first and last name.
Griffin Ford, Griffenford.
Cool. Griffin, what year are you?
I'm a senior.
Senior?
Yeah.
And what position do you play on the field?
I play center and defense.
Okay. So, Griffin, first and foremost, how awesome was it to win a state runners-up trophy on Saturday?
I thought at first it wasn't really, good, but once our coach was telling us that there's 30 other teams that would rather be playing here, I'm like, it's pretty cool to get state runner-up.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, when you first arrived there at the state finals, you saw the field, you were walking in, and you were feeling like a celebrity. What were you a little nervous, a little excited to start the match? What was going through your head?
I didn't want anyone talking to me. I had a couple of teammates trying to talk to me. I told him not to because I was trying to just take in the moment of being there.
For sure. And when you were taking in the moment, what were you thinking about?
I was like, wow, this is really happening.
Wow. That's pretty cool. What was your favorite moment of this season?
Winning regionals, because we got beat last year by McCutcheon in regionals, so winning regionals was pretty big.
How much fun have you had since being a part of this team?
I've had a lot of fun. I've seen me improve and my teammates improve as a team.
What has been your favorite part about being a part of this team?
Just the time that we had at practice, and just seeing everyone work hard together at practice.
Good deal. Good deal. If somebody, if you were talking to a friend and they were like, I don't know if I want to come out for the team or not, what would you tell them to have them come out and try it?
I would tell them if you love helping other people learn, it would be be best that you would be part of this program.
Cool. Cool. Is there anything else that you want to add?
No.
All right, you killed it. Thank you so much for your time. Foremost, just do a quick mic check. I'll have you say and spell your first and last name.
Joel Ledger, Joelledger.
Cool. What year are you in?
Class of 21, so I'm a senior this year. Yeah.
Cool. Okay. So first and foremost, have you been a part of this team since the beginning, or when was your first year being a part of this team?
Actually, this is my first season. I was kind of like unsure about it, but then I was called. Coach called me up and he's like, "Yeah, we need some extra players." Like, "Yeah, I'll do it." So it was kind of like just the aspect of reaching out. So that was my first year doing it this year. So that was cool.
Cool. Well, let's talk about that. Being unsure to then just going head first into it, and saying, "You know what, I'm going to do it this year." What kind of led you to that decision?
Well, I had a good friend, Casey Bain, was on that team, and he's always told me how fun it was and different experiences from other sports. So I was like, "Yeah, I'll give it a try." I was a little unsure, but when he told me it was really fun, I was like, "Yeah, I'm going to do it."
Cool. Cool. Now, going back to Saturday, bringing home a runners-up trophy, being the first in Fort Wayne to even make it to a state finals. How cool was that experience?
That experience was great. Just the community was all around us was really cool to see. Just that experience from seeing all the players and the athletes and the partners, because a lot of them, like myself, haven't been to any other state finals. So seeing that was really cool, and experiencing that was really awesome.
Right on. Now, you talked about the community. How big has the community been just in the support of this team overall?
Oh, it's so big. There's so much support from the community because just like any other sport, like our community supports us for football and basketball, they're going to support us for flag football. So it was really cool to see that.
Right on. Right on. When you first arrived at the state finals and you're helping some of your teammates kind of get situated, what were they thinking? Were they a little nervous, a little excited? What was the team energy going into the game? Yeah,
there was definitely a lot of nerves. You could tell, like on the bus early on, we had the police escort. It was pretty hyped, and then like on the bus ride there, it was kind of like everyone was kind of nervous, unsure. When we walked in, it was pretty cool, like just seeing the giant facility. And a lot of people haven't experienced something that big, so it was really cool to see that. But it was really neat and seeing how each kid interacted with others because they were in a state finals, which was really cool.
Let's talk about you for a second. You've been through this program for a year now, going on a year. What would be your testimony to somebody that's thinking about trying unified sports, but maybe still a little sure? What would you say to them?
I'd say just go for it. Don't even think about it. Just do it because it might sound bad or you might don't have any friends to be in it, but you'll meet a lot of new people. And everyone's from a different walk of life, so it's really cool to experience that. Everyone has a different just viewpoint on it, so it's really fun to see that and come together as a team.
What was your favorite memory of this season with your team?
Probably the regional final was really fun. That was definitely my favorite. Just winning that and all the coaches going crazy in the bus, so it was really cool, and yeah, that would be my favorite for sure.
Good deal. How much fun have you had since you've been a part of this team?
A lot. That's a lot of fun. Every practice, every game was so much fun, full of fun. So I feel like any time we were together was a lot of fun. So,
good deal. Anything else you want to add?
Not really. It's pretty good.
Okay. Can you say and spell your first and last name for me?
AJ making AJMACON.
Perfect.
Okay.
That's the hardest one you're going to get.
Yeah.
What year are you?
I'm a senior.
Senior? Okay. First and foremost, how awesome was it to go on Saturday and win a state runners-up trophy?
It was the best. It was lit, though. It was so fun. I was happy at first. We took the first lead, but they came back on us. So and the score was 34-44. So that ain't bad.
They're not bad, but neither are you guys. But how much fun did you have there?
It's so fun. It's so fun.
Good deal.
Yeah.
All right. You know, when you first got there to the state finals and you're looking around and, you know, you see the field for the first time and you're getting ready for the game, were you excited? Were you nervous? What were you thinking?
I was kind of both, just kind of both. And then I got interception, and then I'm kind of shy about going to state because for us this is our first time going to state. Yeah, and then so I told my friends, you better try hard, and then because I've got to tell myself, you don't give up, you win it and grin it.
And you guys did not give up.
No sir, nope.
That's awesome. That really shows a true Carroll.
Yeah, sure, buddy. Yep.
Now, what was your favorite memory of this season?
It was fun. It was fun though, and I was enjoying it because at first when I was a freshman or a sophomore, I was kind of awkward because I'm afraid I'm going to get hurt. But now my parents got in me. Oh, calm down. You can do it. You don't want to get hurt. So then now I built up my confidence.
Good deal. So how has unified sports helped you build your confidence?
Oh, it better, man. It better because I love Coach B, and then because he helped us out. Just me, he don't play around though, yeah. But he is the best coach though we ever had. Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yep. And then I also love him so much because I asked him, "I'll give me a coach." And next year, just when I graduate, I told him I'll give me a coach and I can help him out.
Right on. So you want to be a part of this program as long as you possibly can. That says a lot about what this team is about. That's great. How much, I mean, you kind of already answered it, but I'll ask you again. How much fun have you had being a part of this team in general?
It's just fun though because I love to make fun of people sometimes, but I try not to though. But it's just tickle about me partners. It's just because all the partners love to pick on me, and then I laugh at it because it's funny. Because then some days I pick on them because it's funny because we get to pump up, to win the state.
Cool. What is the best part about being on this team?
It's fun though because we can go because lately in the past we've been going out to eat like after sports we go out to eat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And looking back throughout the entire season, this whole season, can you think of one or two memories that really stick out in your head that were just like the best part of the season?
Football and basketball.
Those are the best parts?
Yep, football and basketball and track though, yeah. The track is okay though, yeah. Yeah, but it's just I love them all. Yeah, because it's fun because now we're gonna do bowling, everything. Just
esports too?
Huh?
Esports too?
Oh yeah.
Maybe?
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Now if you were talking to one of your friends and they're like, AJ, do I want to join Unified Sports? Do I not want to? What would you tell them to get them to join?
I would tell them it's up to you, but here, in my opinion, yes.
Why?
Because we're so much fun. Because the partners help the athletes to do better.
And you think that you're doing better now because of this?
Yeah.
All right.
Just sure, buddy. Yeah.
AJ, anything else that you wanna add?
No, but I just hope and praying though next year on football we can run state again on next year. But so far though, I love this Carroll because this school is fun, and then I really love Carroll because the Carroll it means a lot to me. It's fun. Because at first I was nervous about it. I said AJ, and I told myself AJ, you have confidence. You don't be nervous. You be a man, and then you come out here. Yeah, that's how I did.
And you come home with a trophy. So it's always worth it, right?
Yep.
It's Smith, and it's spelled Logan Smith.
Perfect. Logan, first off, let's go back to Saturday for a second.
Okay.
How fun and how cool was it to win a state runners-up trophy over the weekend?
Felt great. I mean, like, either way, we're all winners, especially McCutcheon was a great team. They played great. They just were better than us. But, hey, in my opinion, I was down, but I thought in my head, hey, we're all winners because we both won trophies. We got medals. We're going to get rings. Like, we're all going to be equally fair.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's a great way to look at it. You know, since being a part of this team, how much fun have you had?
A lot of fun, especially the way I love football. It just makes me feel more excited and feels like I'm just like training for this. Just like, and actually, since my senior year, I won't be able to play an actual football or anything. I decided to help my brother train him for football just because I know he wants to get in a receiver and speed formation. I was like, you know what? If I want to inspire people, why about I train them and help them out? And I know my influence will help him out because I know he's not a big football player, but yeah, he loves to do it.
That's awesome. And has the Unified Flag Football team given you confidence in your football playing skills?
Yes, actually, because well, I mean, like if I had gotten nervous at a game or something, especially at the state championship, they would tell me, "Hey, man, don't worry about it. I'm gonna get my head like I'm gonna get better either way." Like any practices or anything, training wise, I gotta get ready and you have to have the confidence to do it.
For sure. Now, you mentioned maybe being a little nervous before that state game.
Oh, yes.
When you walk in and you see the field and you're getting ready with your teammates, what were you feeling before the game?
Before the game, I was excited, but yeah, just like when you get on that field and you're like doing the national anthem, you're like, okay, the game's starting. Like you got these jitters. You're like, oh my gosh, like it's a big game. Like you think you're gonna win, and it's like you don't know what's gonna happen. And I was praying to God, literally, for hoping for a win, but hey, that didn't happen. But hey, it don't matter either way. Because that's, yeah, he wanted me to have fun, and I just think it was a great time to do the game.
Cool. Now, what was the best part about being on this team this year?
Definitely making new friends, getting connections, definitely the memories. Because being on this team made me have a lot of memories, a lot of laughs, smiles, and just been a great opportunity to hang out with the coaches and all that, especially my second year joining this thing, and like this year I'm still going to continue to play basketball, hopefully, and track, so we're going to keep going and just keep going as it goes on, especially my last year as champions together.
Right on. What was your favorite, you mentioned some cool memories. What was your favorite memory of this football season?
My favorite memory was probably the regionals championship game. It was regional championship when it was this last pass so we can like score a touchdown. We scored and it became 51 like 40 something. And then when they scored a touchdown, and it was 50-51, like, and that buzzer went off, I was like, oh my gosh, we won, we're going to state championship. So that was probably my favorite one, is when we scored that last gaming touchdown.
Good deal. That seems to be the general consensus, is that everybody loved that regional championship game.
Especially, yeah.
Right on. Mm-hmm. So, if you were talking to one of your friends, and they were like, man, I think I want to try Unified Sports, I'm not sure, what would you tell them to, give it a shot?
I'd say definitely take it a shot. I mean, it's a great opportunity just to get to know these kids, especially kids that just have disabilities and don't have the chance to play them. Because, like, even though I have ADHD, like, and I could have played regular football any time, and I just decided not to because I felt like I didn't want to get injured or anything. But I thought this was a better opportunity because they just don't judge me. They love me for who I am, and we have a better connection. We just play flag football.
That's a great reason to join a team.
Mm-hmm.
What is, as a student athlete in high school, what has the Unified program done for you?
It's giving me the opportunity to play my favorite sport and just giving me the opportunity just to get to know these players and just meet their full potential when playing games and practices. Because at practices and all that, we still have fun and all that, but when it gets to games, like it's game time, we gotta be serious, but you just have the connection, just have fun. That's what's good about Unified. It gives us the fun of being together as a team.